So let's talk about your mother from...
I'd rather talk about your
What will
mother.
happen to us now that the king is dead?
And besides,
A few knights have
your
come
mother
through
the
here
scary
searching for
witch
some
who lives in the
holy
middle
ark.
of the forest?
None of them
Much
stopped to
more
help.
interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostate.
You there! If you're looking... Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense. The band has marched north with Tairn Loghain, so Lothering's on its... Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Brian.
We were lucky.
We had the coins to pay the toll.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. And hear more belly aching? I'd rather take my goods back to Denerim. You wouldn't dare. I'm leaving. And who's gonna make me leave? I hope the Darkspawn choke.
I suppose it couldn't be helped.
What do you wish of me? If you must. I was not born such. 'Tis a skill that when a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy Oh? I truly doubt that. That said, why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? The form of an animal in time. I gain nothing by studying another human. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my ability? Oh, you're simply full of... But enough of such talk, let us proceed.
The chanters are still off.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my... Let all repeat the chant.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons. One of them that can only... My father...
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to... There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the... Please!
But isn't he right?
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! No! Do not...
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. Our courage. But there's nothing we can do. Then, what shall we do?
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. The revered Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that. Not since Tairn Loghain passed by. Make...
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tairn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing. Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too?
We should see what's happening at Redcliffe ourselves. I believe...
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. If you're truly interested, there are... Nothing I have found leads me... I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa, my fellow knight and travelling companion. He is delayed, though. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. I expected to take advantage. With Henrik gone, Thank you again, good sir.
That is all.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the dark.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Let's get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here. We are here to guard this chantry and all men.
Will you be making a donation to the chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. I am the revered mother of this chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first. A great number of people could be fed and clothed for a fraction. What can I do for you, then? A Grey Warden? He? You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be out. Tairn Loghain? That is as hard. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. Now, if there is nothing else... You were contemptuous when I asked for aid. A blessing would hardly be Now, if there is nothing else, I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and... Now...
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear
The blight has truly come, and the king is dead.
Then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall. Some mean men with swords came. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting and I can't see. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. I will. But only if I don't find Mother. You're a really nice man, kind of like Father.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always return.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Balin said that Darkspawn may be coming. Balin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. None to be had. Balin has... he doesn't have... He can be a bit... I didn't mean...
As if we needed more fighting here.
I want to go home. Where can we go?
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am?
Got a brother that fell.
I'm not
got
stupid.
a brother that fell at
Brought my family to Lothering because
we're
I
not
need
next.
To ask the question.
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write...
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Ever since good King Cailan passed, refugees and soldiers have been... I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear. Too much to do, and I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers. There's medicinal. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance. Same reason the Chantry's full. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floor. They're not here to defend us. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his fate. Is there any reason to be... You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave... It was? Hey, everyone! More will probably come, but it's good to know some just...
So how is it that...
Greetings, my lord. Maker's blessing to you. Greetings, my lord.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens...
Enough talk! Take the warden in...
Right, let's make this...
More enemies ahead.
Have you not concerned for your own existence?
You! Defend yourself! Is that all you've got?
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I was there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap. The wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing. What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away. Now.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. Save my life. I assure you, I can handle myself. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. The Maker told me to. Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had sent a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Blast and damnation!
Blast it.
Blood and damnation!
Indeed.
I'm going to take a nap. Hope that's...
I heard what you did with the other merchant. Got what he deserved. Because I still don't have food to sell.
You hear about food, take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden. I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more. Our leaders thought you might be willing. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars... Thank you. Maker's blessing. Maker's blessing. Things upon you, Warden.
Please, I must continue playing, else I
just
no
play
coin
what the
tonight.
innkeep asks. We need his As coin if to we travel needed north. more
Fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
You hear about food, take it. I got other gear to sell. Check the chanters. I don't suppose you know anything about. I figured if I kept asking, I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice. I don't really know what you need.
I'll have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
How are we supposed to know where he
How dare you! I saw you take the
carnage we
supplies
left
from
in
my
the
car.
wilds was horrifying.
Your grassland eyes are inept. A chase end would never
The
stoop to
carnage we
petty
left
theft.
in the wilds
You
was
marsh folk
horrifying.
are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my
The carnage
food?
we left in the wilds was
I
horrifying.
said enough!
Bushman stole from me. I know it.
Yes? Well, here I am. What is meant by someone like me? And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste, because then they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no? Flatterer. I, however, did not take vows, and so perhaps the Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed. We affirm our belief in the Maker and Andraste, and I was and my.
You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari people. You mock me. Or you, though it matters little now.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would...
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every... Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one.
These darkspawn corrupt the earth. The air turns to blackness. Even if they are...
So, this thing you and him have going, doesn't that violate your vow?
Let each look after his neighbor.
What? What kind of question is that to just blurt out?
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well.
Is there something I can do for you, then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us...
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you.
Thank you, Your Reverence.
Yes? What can I do for you now? You were... Now... May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Yes? Who might you be? I see. I am Ser Brian. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or... It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. The revered... Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain. If only our powers work to keep away the darks. In her study, no doubt. If the matter is important, certainly. Now, let's travel safely.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal...
Task is finished.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed?
Allow me. I could do that for you. Yes? Something you need?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Cailan, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
We must not exhaust our supplies. It is begun.
You forced our hand. Husband violence. Sometimes. Another acolyte.
guess. Enemies approaching! It is begun. We must fight. Let us do it quickly. Have you no concern for your own existence?
Alright, battle tis then.
We must gain the advantage!
Defend yourself!
Maintain. I shall do it.
I never liked this part.
Be cautious. Creatures approach.
As you say.
If only they would leave us alone.
Shall be done. I will not. It's begun. Too much.
Let's grab some glory!
Leave us alone!
I shall do it. As you
Run while you can!
Very well.
bruises are all bruised. now.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Grey Wardens? My, that does... No offence, but I suspect that...
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this...
Shall we go?
There is no glory in bloodshed! Let's get some glory!
You saw that! Let's make this quick!
Let's watch it!
I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What now? It's done.
What do you wish of me? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. I am here because Flemeth commands. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer. Then I assume I'll just... What do you wish of me? If you must. I can't say...
You do not seem a refugee.
These darkspawn corrupt the earth. The air turns to blackness. Even if they are...
Path of righteousness.
make these fighters? I'm going to take a nap. Hope that's okay.
Yes? Something you need? Yes? Something you need?
Let him take notice and shut, and the stars stood still. All was.
We found someone sleeping in our fields, in the hay.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What now?